Hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome to Lightyear Frontier. It's a sci-fi farm sim, but you're in a giant tractor mech, which is, I don't know, I actually really like that. I think it's one of the more interesting base core concept ideas around a farm sim so far, and it's got a beautiful, mostly alien world. It's fairly familiar, but the creatures are very alien. I don't know, they're a little bit more alien than, you know, chicken and cow. So unfortunately, my save file from last January from the demo didn't carry over, so I guess I got to start over. But before I begin, I do want to say a couple of things. The update is out now on Steam, so if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. And also a very quick thank you to Framebreak and Daredrop for reaching out, sponsoring this video. We're going to do Old McWander. Oh, right. McWander is one word. There we go. Old McWander. Had a farm, it didn't like that. What? Oh, I hit escape. There we go. I can start a save file. Earth's no good anymore. Some like you have taken off for the Lightyear Frontier. You want a fresh start? A new home. Boy, I hope they're wearing a seatbelt. Every once in a while I watch action movies and the characters aren't wearing seatbelts and then getting like serious car crashes and crawl out with like scratches, and I'm like, that's not how that would work. You would be liquefied by that on your dashboard probably. How did this guy get out of their mech? I have no idea. Alright. Well, morning. Find your mech. Backpack. I like the UI on this. It's got kind of that, like, lovely gold. I think that's it. Sci-fi UIs always look fancier. You know, they try and go a little bit more deco with it. I guess fantasy can sometimes, but I think it gets a little bit mired in the standard Zelda or Souls-like aesthetic, I don't know, design conventions. And so sci-fi doesn't really have those same limitations. Oh, is Pipper actually voice acted now?
Finally, I'm getting through. That was quite the tumble you took there. Luckily, your biometrics tell me you're A-okay. But before anything else, let's put that mech of yours back in one piece.
Oh. Grab my farm mech. Oh, that's cool. The kind of pickup, or the pickaxe actually has... There we go.
Now flip that sucker sunny side up and hop in. We've got a planet to explore.
The pickaxe is also kind of like a grav tool. I like that design element. Was that in the game previously? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I'm actually kind of glad I'm starting over. Does mean I have to make a new farm, but that's okay.
Excuse my manners. One kind of stops expecting guests after 200 years.
Okay, there we go. She should be much more audible now.
Name's PIP3R. That's Piper for short. Up there in the sky. That blinking dot is yours truly. But enough introductions. Let's get you situated and make you at home.
It is a swift plume. It is not scared of my giant farm mech. It also mostly is just offended by the fact that I walked into it. Okay, so I have to find my tools. It doesn't seem like there's any indication of where they are. I guess follow the smoke. Yeah. Let's go grab all of it. I still love the idea of being in a giant farm mech instead of your kind of standard survival sandbox. But I guess in this case, not exactly survival oh, that's exit. That's water. Some tool, vacuum harvester. I bet there's kind of tutorialization for each of these. Might as well fill up on that. I guess let's go grab our stuff.
It never ceases to amaze. That magnificent mech. Those high-powered tools. And even that ship of yours. The farm mech project really was extraordinary. Such a shame that it got cancelled in the end.
Right. If I do a boost, I think I get a bit of a movement speed boost if I do it right. It's not like some other games where you really can like get a speed boost using the jetpack judiciously. Okay, so what do we... Just trying to grab this stuff. No, there's a speed boost. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Why do we already grab it? Sprout cannon. Plant sprouts.
It always puzzled me why Earth was so quick to give up on the Farm Mech project, sending us probes out to the edge of the galaxy to scan for hospitable planets. That was no small feat. Desperate times, I suppose.
Okay. So the mech can't handle that much flippage. Also, it looks like I don't have to hold shift to sprint. All I have to do is just press shift and it triggers. Snag that and then go over there. Okay, hold to open tool selection if I want to. Vacuum the bird. I know the update's supposed to be about like neighbors and farm animals, but I'm mostly just going to harass the wildlife, at least initially. See, I mean, there's nothing I can do until we actually get all of our tools. Alright, spike saw.
Well, abandoning the Lightyear Frontier for Mars does make some sense. It was a lot closer and would sustain Earth's population, at least for a while.
Yeah, I'm not putting any of my hopes and dreams into Mars. Let's see. So, good against stones and minerals, and saw swipe is... Oh, I see. So we have both. So I can actually... There we go. So I can actually start grabbing resources if I want to. We might as well snag some resources while we're here. But we still have to find the irrigation hose and the seed shooter, which should be over here somewhere. Let's bust some rocks too. Oh, wrong one. And it doesn't look like I have to do anything, pick stuff up. Just be in the area and we will hoover it up. I like that. One thing I should mention, by the way, is that Lightyear Frontier is also 1 to 4 player multiplayer. So, or it has up to 4 player multiplayer. So if you do want to bring some friends along, you can do so. Is good. I haven't messed around with it in multiplayer. Honestly, I don't play a whole lot of the games that I get in co-op. I like to, but just time is difficult. And I also usually wait until games are fully released before I spend too much time on them. I think mostly just as a kind of like, if I spent too much time on it'd be an issue. Now, do I hoover this up? No. Oh, we need the spray nozzle. Where's the other one? Hold up. There's... What are these things? Oh, I see. They're damaged. I think I might have overshot. Ooh, the music's good. Okay, back to the spike saw. I'm gonna have to upgrade this thing's ability to ascend at some point. Wow. I have sound effects turned, like, way down. Oh, that didn't work out for me. There we go. Now that's... Oh, that's all the way back down in this lowlands. Where's the other one? I swear I saw, like, another smoke signal over here. Well, I mean, here's 1 or 2 at the very least. Also, my inventory is getting full. I guess I'm gonna have to work on that. So this is the seed shooter. There it was. Oh, it's
Just
probably
think
down
of
in
the
here.
thousands of people who initially came to the frontier, taking a chance on this one-way trip, only to get abandoned. But for generations, they've managed to thrive here. A testament to human tenacity, don't you think?
I literally walked past it. It was just on the opposite side. I think the farm mech can't take water particularly well. So I'm gonna have to not fall in. least I don't think it can take water. We could try walking into it. All those resources are gone. Nope. Nope. No, maybe I can take water. Alright. So I think I can also spritz out the slime and get rid of it if I want to, which is honestly kind of tempting. Just go full cleanup. I like this element.
I know you weren't sent here for a mission that's been cancelled for nearly 2 centuries. You probably found that ship in a scrap heap somewhere and took off for greener pastures, right? No need to answer. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm just happy to finally have some company.
Okay, we can restock. I'm definitely gonna have to increase the amount of water I can... the amount of water I can hold. Yeah, I like the cleanup aspects of this. The idea of just running around slowly revitalizing the environment. I don't know. I mean... how would I describe it? I guess it's something that I can't really do in real life. I could. And maybe I should do more of it. The idea of, like, actually cleaning up my surroundings. Can I actually... okay. So it looks like... oh, that's just a color flower. I don't think we need to worry about it. Like, I wish I could go out and make a meaningful difference at cleaning up trash and gunk and human detritus and whatnot. But so much of that actually requires other people to be on board of not messing it up again. And so, like... how would I describe it? I guess when I was a teenager... can I actually just walk through this? Caution, deep water. I was wondering about that. When I was a teenager, I would do, like, Earth Day cleanups, just in my town. Because it was, I mean, it was fun. Me and my friends would all go out and we would, pick an area to kind of clean up. Or we'd be assigned an area to go clean up. And, we would... I don't want to say... well, we go around with the trash grabbers. We'd have big bags. This, you know, kind of usual trash pickup stuff. Where do I want to be, by the way? I actually kind of like this little nook. Because we've got a big watering hole here. We've got whatever this is. So either I put myself... oh, the rest of this probably isn't in the game yet. So either I put myself right here next to this watering hole, or here next to this one. Do I think I can get into this region from here? Maybe. I mostly want to cut down on travel times. It looks like getting up there is probably not in the cards anytime soon. It's kind of on the back end. So let's go to that other watering hole. Oh, you know what? Quick question. Polyberry, vacuum harvester required. And we want to snag those. That seems like a solid crop that I can potentially start working with. But yeah, so we'd go all over the town for the day, just cleaning things up and grabbing stuff. And it was nice, it was pleasant, and, you know, my friends would equal parts, like, kind of mix between hanging out and actually doing some meaningful cleaning. And then, like, months later, I go back to the same locations and it was messed up by the same people. You know, you'd go out and you'd see empty McDonald's wrappers or various trash or somebody's trash bag because they didn't feel like, you know, paying for the transfer station or so on and so forth. I always kind of killed my desire to actually do cleanup crew work, because what's the point of cleaning anything if somebody else is just going to come along and just ruin it for you? Who knows how much later. I realize that that's, like, actively bad, and that's how things get so bad, because if nobody cleans up, then things just will never recover. Let's have my base here. Oh, this is supposed to be a watering hole. Spike saw power 1. Okay. I mean... yeah, let's check this, because I might actually be able to grab water from here as well. Alright, let's see. Does ocean water count? It does! Alright, so we're good. What are these things? Can I not... okay, whatever those clam things are, I cannot grab. But that's fine. I'm really bad at this. You can play volleyball with your mecha. How strong is our character? Alright, one way or another, I think this is going to be a fine spot to set up. It's not the best. I was hoping for well, I was hoping to get access to this thing. But I like this natural ramp here. It gets me access to a lot of resources kind of quickly. Okay, restore pine hides, build a workshop shed. Yeah, let's start actually working with some of these. Small tent. Oh, but we need more wood. I mean, I might as well just go ham. Clear this area out. I chopped down a bunch of trees. I was expecting to have way more wood than I do. Okay, so I'm just going to put a small tent. Where? I don't know. Let's put it next to this rock. That seems like a good spot. Okay, add max. Okay, so I can catch some C's, some Z's. Let's get everything else down. So we got farm plots. I'm gonna need so much wood. Cozy campfire. Oh, that's a decoration. Oil presser, workshop shed. I'm going to need so much wood. Alright, rip these trees. But so the reason why I like doing cleanup stuff in real life, or not in real life, in video games, is because nobody else is coming along to mess them up. I am the one in control over how messy this world is. And, you know, if there is something that is going to come back and goop it all up again, I can presumably destroy it. That's usually how it works in video games. Okay, we are over encumbered. What we might want to do is actually build a storage box. Okay, so there's some level of snapping, which is nice. Let's see, so what do we move over? Probably the seeds. A bunch of those. We just want to hold on to the softwood and the regular wood for the time being, since gonna need a bunch. I guess it's also one of those where it's like I can kind of live out my fantasy of cleaning things up and achieving a nicer world without actually having to step outside. I can even do it for a living, sort of. I know that comes off as kind of weird, but it's just like my escapism is actually being a good steward of the environment. I'm lightly thinking about maybe getting into some level of like board game production someday, and one of my like top on the list is just like revive a dead planet that's been like polluted or destroyed for some reason. And it's like, yeah, environmentalism is fun. Actually doing it in real life, much harder. Okay, so do I actually have enough to make some things? Because we're gonna need the oil presser. We're gonna need a lot of these things. Bring it back. We are over encumbered. Do not care. No, we want to get the workshop shed. Is that actually lined up? Yeah, it looks like it. There we go. I wonder if I can make another one. Yeah, so it looks like the bounds of my base expand slowly. Okay, well, let's get the oil presser first. And the fodder oven. What? Oh, it's a new day. Does that affect our character at all? No.
Hey, hope you're well this fine morning. Those new mech parts made a world of difference. The best looking ride in the Frontier for sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna need more wood, stone, and plant oil. How many of these can I make? Is there no way to make, like, a bunch of these? Create mission. Oh. I don't know. That'll probably just make some oil for us. Alright, so while that goes, let's go punch some more rocks. And some more trees. right. I was gonna do this. Even with sound effects being turned down the most, still louder than most. No kidding, it is really... Like, it's not actually that much of a problem, and I'm sure you guys listening to this, but I prefer the sound effects to not be notably louder than anything else. Especially voice acting, but I also kind of just want to listen to the music, rather than dunk, 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 dunk. And so you might notice every time I play a game, I'm just like, turning down the sounds, turning down the sounds, turning off the sounds. It's just, I don't know, how I am. I wonder if I can put a crate in front of this thing. I'm gonna try putting a crate there. Okay, so we have a fodder oven. Let's make 2 of these. See, there I can actually queue up a couple. Okay, go to sleep, feed some things. We got fences. Small dollar horse, clothesline. I think these are all cosmetics. Yeah, decorations, ornaments, signs, fences. So they don't serve an immediate practical benefit. Should probably get a mailbox somewhere. Probably next to my base. Okay, let's do some farm plots. Where do I want to do said farm plots? Probably get rid of these bushes here. Because I don't need everything to be, like, right next to everything else. Okay. Let's give ourselves an amount of room. That should be good. I don't know how many of these I'm going to need. I like the snapping. Alright, I like being able to snap. Okay. So I'm gonna need a lot of wood. Rip trees. You will become my farms. I'd actually love to play one of these games at some point where you actually have to do crop rotation and care about, like, nitrate cycles and whatnot. It's one of those where, like, I'm aware it's a thing that farmers have to do or should do. I keep hearing news reports of, like, how a lot of arable land in the US is actually pretty barren, and then we're just propping it up with a lot of fairly fancy fertilizers, but it's still turning the soil to dust and a bunch of other things, which is not great. And so it's one of those where it's like, I don't know, enough of me is aware of this singular issue that I'd love to see more of the media I consume kind of reflect it so I can learn more about it, which is silly. You shouldn't expect video games to open your eyes to the realities of the world, but on the flip side, like, it's a good communication medium for those things. You know, I can't tell you how many different meaningful messages I've picked up over the years purely because a piece of media introduced me to them. Okay, do I have enough wood? No, I'm just shy. We should also go plant some stuff. Okay, move stack. Geode shards. We sold for a pretty penny. Right, we're just gonna move some things over. Can I do split stack? Half. Alright, and softwood is different from the wood we're gonna need for this farm. Hopefully I can get rid of that crate at some point. It'd be kind of a shame if I can't. Alright. Yeah, so it looks like the green trees are the ones that actually drop the wood I need. Hopefully I can actually start farming them. I know I'm getting some seeds, but it's not a 1-for-1. Which seems kind of irresponsible that my character is just gleefully chopping down all of these trees with functionally no way to get them back. Need 2 more of these trees. It's not that big of a deal. Do we hit the yellow tree just because we're here? Sure. At some point I'm going to need softwood. Actually, no, that was giving me wood. So maybe I'm getting the softwood elsewhere. From, like, bushes or something. Oh, doesn't matter. Alright, got that down. Go back to this. We have these seeds. I'm going to use a spud launcher. There we go. Seeds need water to grow. Oh, lock on. It won't let me do the lock on. So I'm just going to have to handle these. Water. Hopefully I can do sprinklers at some point. It doesn't look like it can do hydro splash either. So we'll have to leave that for later as well. Okay. Farm's going. Farm's running. I guess question is, yes, so putting the crate in front of the oil presser did in fact do what I wanted it to do. So we might as well just make a bunch of these and just have them go automatically. So I gotta feed 3 animals. Oh, I actually have enough. Let's go find some more seeds if I can. Then we can go maybe clean some stuff up. But first, a bird! Not a plane. It's just a bird. Okay, so we've got polyberry oil as an option. What else do we have? Because we could go up there and see what that's got. I guess we might as well. We have to wait for some things to... well, we have to wait for things to grow, so I might as well just see what we have around here. I know there are other creatures. And I know there's ores and stuff that we can work with as well. Plus, I might as well do a little bit of light cleaning. Then we can go see about that structure there. So what are you? It looks like a nest. Yeah, I can't seem to damage it in any way. So probably nest. Creature? No, come back. You're cute. I want to feed you. I have a pellet of something. Okay, so 3 is water. So vacuum is 2, 3 is water, 5 and 6 are spud, and... What is this weapon? Sprout cannon. Okay. Have to just go find some more creatures in a moment. There we go. If there's a way for me to specifically skip the animation. I think... Oh, wait, no, there was back in the day. I think by, like, hot swapping with the mouse wheel, you might be able to skip the pickup animation. Or not. Maybe I'm just wrong. Okay. What else do we have here? Actually, we've cleaned up 77% of this place. I guess that was the primary source of the noxiousness. The fumes. The whatever is going on. Probably restock on water as I go by. Hopefully I can... Well, we absolutely can get a bigger hydro tank later. Yeah, is there anything fancy up in here? The mech moves like it's drunk, and it amuses me. Oh, there's a
This
purple
old thing
thing.
caught your eye, huh? It's an ancient megastructure. No way to tell what it was built for. Maybe it's just a huge art installation. Either way, it's no matter now. For all intents and purposes, it's just another mountain.
Okay, so we're gaining artifacts. Is the entire point that we just have a bunch of these? Yep.
What a fascinating discovery.
So I've got 9 of them somewhere in this area. Some gettable via mech. Some of them I'm going to have to go out of my way for outside of it. All right. Here.
Whoop, you all right there?
Well, at least I found another strange rock.
Nice find.
Hey, can I do this on foot? Looks like I can. Oh, this is much easier on foot.
I wonder what this could be.
It was tempting to try, but yeah, maybe not practical. I wonder if I take falling damage.
Nice find.
Okay. If there's more here, I don't know. Nope. At least no falling damage there. Cool mushrooms, but doesn't look like I can interact with them. Which is this? Come on. Every once in a while I have some trouble interacting with things. The character will just refuse for a moment. I think we might only need 1 more.
I wonder what this could be.
Nope, 7 out of 9, so we need 2 more. Can't imagine that there's any more than that one. Or than those 2 in this area. Music's weirdly melancholy. Weirdly is probably the wrong way of putting it. It's just more melancholy than I would have expected. But I guess it is like an ancient rune, so go figure.
What a curious object.
I need to play more games where you're actually going around ancient ruins and like discovering the mysteries. I think I've always been like keyed into that ever since. I mean, oh, there it is. Probably ever since like playing StarCraft as a kid, just the idea of like, oh, the Xel'Naga. You know, what's their deal? And just like being obsessed with finding out about
That's all we
ancient
need.
creatures.
I've compiled our findings in the database.
Okay, the samples revealed more than I expected. It looks like this thing was built in 2 rounds. First was the base, which is coated in some kind of hydrophobic material, making me think it was originally a water dam, not a wall. Second part was built on top of the dam at a much later date. My guess is that at that point, the sea level on the planet had changed. It was no longer needed for its original purpose, so they added the elaborate architecture over the blocky original and installed the gates at the bottom. What for? The answers are probably on the other side. Unfortunately, I don't know if we can actually get to the other side. If I can, I don't know. Maybe at a later date? Okay, let's get rid of this goop here, since there's just a little bit, and then let's go sleep. There's more noxious slime over there. Nothing to do with that. But yeah, one of my objectives is to go to sleep. And so I might as well actually do that. Nah, this is one of the birds. Then we can finish restoring. Okay, sleep. Keen eye. Build decorations close to the homestead. Increase coziness. Oh. Hold up. Torch campfire. Okay. What else do we have? I might not be able to do much with it. Noxious spores? Yeah. I think we won't be able to get keen eye, but that's okay. We're a third of the way there, but I'll leave that for the next time I sleep. I do like the fact that there are sleep bonuses rather than the, like, oh, you stayed up too late and your character's passed out.
Nothing like a good night's rest. The decorating you did yesterday really lit up the place. It's really beginning to feel like a home.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to expand my decorations a little bit more than I already have. Alright, anything else? Right. I might as well wet those down. Because I have at least some seeds that I can put into. And then, yeah, let's just go back and feed these birds.
Hey there, little fella.
Ooh, aluminum. Okay, we did see some aluminum over there, so I should probably actually find some more. Because assembler, aluminum parts, aluminum frames, yeah, we're gonna need some resources. And I can get some water while I'm over here too. Oh, and some berries. Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of a mining spot. Possibly critters too? Snag that. And then, doesn't look like we have any other ore. So it's just these things. Okay, anything else here? No. Because that's another color flower. Oh, there's these cute little ratscallions. I don't think they like me being nearby, though. Okay, but it looks like I can throw resources at the ratscallion nests. They're cute. But also they look kind of smug. Like they're judging me. They're sniffing me, but they're also judging me. You know what? My character hasn't showered yet. I wouldn't put it past them to just be upset at me for being a very stinky lad. Alright, so let's get back into the woods. Let's figure out where the rest of that stank is. Looks like there might be some more resources to hoover up in the area too. Possibly. Because we found aluminum so far, but there's got to be other stuff, maybe. Yeah, where's the rest of the goop too? Okay, that's good. I guess. Oh. So we don't need to use the spike saw to collect this stuff. I see. We get the sprout if we do, but we can just get the red color flower using the hoover otherwise. Here we go. Okay, we might as well clean up this area while we're here. Anything else? I wonder if this is actually easier to do at nighttime. And it cleans itself up the rest of the way.
That seems to have done the trick. The ecosystem in this region is adjusting itself lickety-split. In all my years, I've never seen anything like it. I sent countless reports to Earth, telling them this was it. A new home for humanity. There just might be hope for this planet yet.
Feel bad for that satellite. Clearly intelligent. 100% just abandoned here. So is there anything in Pine Heights? So the color flower was in fact one of the resources. And then we've still got treasures in the area too. I wonder if people have already compiled a map. Now this looks unique. I guess so does this pine. Nah, it's softwood. What do we have up here? It's a big spiral made out of stone, but it doesn't look like there's anything actually meaningful with it. Shame. Okay, trees are too tough for my current flimsy little saw. So I'll have to come back later. I don't know. I think we might want to just head back. There might be... Oh, there's something there. That might be another critter nest, though. Yeah, definitely another critter nest. We just don't know what the critter is. Okay, let's get back to the farm for a bit. Let's see. Can I fit one more thing in here? I can. I guess I'll put it there. Give it a crate. I was hoping it would fit underneath. Actually, can I... Okay, H for recycling mode. Let's get rid of that. Not sure if it was lined up exactly. I'm not sure if that's lined up exactly. At least we can get the assembler. Don't I have softwood? No, we're out of softwood. Okay, I'd stopped collecting it because it seems unnecessary. So it can be, we can make aluminum frames. Make 2 of them. Used for the flower press, upgrade depot, small cabin, birdhouse, outpost, projectors, good, a lot of stuff. And that requires some other things. But we need polyberry oil, which we most assuredly do not have at the moment. I mean, we can make 1. Make the rest of that. I might need some others. Okay, we have nothing available. So, I guess let's just go back to chopping trees. I'll have to find a good source of aluminum. I wonder if it's one of those where it actually comes back over time, or if I have to feed creatures to get them to, let's see. If I have to feed creatures to get them to somehow replenish resources for me. Because it seemed like there were a lot of ore spots that were empty. So clearly there must be some way to actually get them to come back. Or resources are just a lot scarcer than I thought they would be. But I kind of doubt that. This doesn't seem... this map isn't big enough to have you actually have scarcity issues. Probably. Music is incredibly pleasant. Almost too pleasant. I had to take a short break earlier because it was lulling me. You know, just drifting off a little bit as I was recording. Just going... Just kind of... How would I say it? Going into my kind of pleasant little... I'm just going to think about nothing and just play the game mode. It's always... Would I call it a struggle? It's a struggle whenever I'm playing a game that is too chill. I do play a lot of very chill games. Still didn't get any more softwood. I'll have to figure out where to get that from. Okay, well, all things considered, let's go here. It's a little slower than I thought it was going to be. I guess it's 30 seconds per. Yeah, we might as well put the torch on. Let's see, laundry. We can also put up a clothesline. Let's see, so if I check this... Nope, we need 1 more decoration. Let's go get the wash basin. It is funny that we have, you know, a fairly sci-fi looking farm mech situation. And then we're using a... Oh, new effect Kenai. Is that just permanent? Oh, I thought it was like a rested bonus. But no, it is entirely based around the idea of... whether or not you've unlocked it. That's kind of nice, actually. I like that. Yeah, it doesn't really snap on. Let's just get rid of these bushes here. I don't think they're gonna give me... Oh, I'm not close enough. Oh, and you can tell when it's triggered, too. That's nice. I wonder if there's a way to turn off that notification. And then again, maybe it doesn't trigger that much. Often enough. I'm just gonna put it in the backside of these sheds. Okay, so I'm gonna need 3 more aluminum rods, 2 more frames, and some stones. Well, we have stones. We have plentiful amounts of stones. Just gotta bring them back. The main question is the aluminum. Let's go back here. Let's see how much food I've picked up. 13 plus 14. Let's check the map. Is there a way that I can see the nests? Nope. Looks like I'm just gonna have to find them manually. We know one's over here by the aluminum. I want to feed it before I go to bed because I want to see if that potentially determines resource renewal. Feels like it has to, right? Okay, nothing here. There's supposedly plenty of resources still kind of left alone. Or left for me to discover. Okay, nest has been fed. Extra resources restored tomorrow. Okay, so I was correct. Oh, spacebar to place a marker. I see, so I'm gonna have to manually put them down myself. Let's see. I know there was another one on the hill, but I wonder if they're not active yet. What else do we have around here? Because we have these kind of pretty mushrooms. We also have a cave in here. Whoa, I'm fast. Acorn. Pickaxe required. Okay. So that's gotta be one of the rare resources, maybe. Oh. We can also get some aluminum rods. Oh, but I'm gonna have to do this one by one. Wait, but I can fire it at my mech. Okay, so that's a little faster. Oh, I can actually fire, I can grab multiple per loop. There's a coal deposit, but I don't think I can do anything with it. Blue color flower. Doesn't look like I can do anything with that either. So, I mean, we found the aluminum. Grab. Perfect. I don't think that worked. Okay, 2 aluminum rods.
Time for some action.
I'm just gonna have to keep an eye out. Wait. Is the satellite just, like, living in my mech suit now? How would she know well, I guess she probably is just watching me. That's not weird. I mean, honestly, like, truly, at this point, weird or not, it would be difficult for me to blame them for being somewhat interested in what I'm up to. Ooh, new biome. Because again, imagine being just dumped off on a planet. Oh, I don't think we can do anything in this place. Because yeah, I'm going to need to upgrade my vacuum harvester before I can actually hoover up those plants. Is this water? I think this water is fine. Yeah, it's fine. Worried for a second it was going to be like, actually, this is corrupted. You can't do anything here. You have no power here. That was such a powerful line that was completely... completely... I don't want to say undercut. It was immediately undercut because the character themselves was not actually that impressive. Unless I'm misquoting... ooh. Unless I'm, like, seriously misquoting Lord of the Rings. I'm pretty sure Theoden, like, the corrupt Theoden was like, you have no power here. And then immediately Gandalf is like, just wrecks him. I think we leave. Until I can get that better harvesting tool. Yeah, vacuum harvester power 1 required. So until we get that, being here is meaningless. That's also a cool dinosaur thing. I'm a little sad there isn't more of those. I don't know, more games just need, like, space whales that go overhead, or just, like, a T-Rex that you actually do need to be afraid of. think even on a base level, it'd be kind of fun if you had to worry about, like, putting up camo, like, hollow camo and scent bafflers and stuff to keep the local fauna away. I do recognize that, like... Oh, is that... This might actually be a nest here. It looks nesty for a creature. Crabbling nests.
This is one of my favorites.
Okay, it does look like resources do in fact come back. It looks like it's mostly just polyberries at the moment. Let's just hoover up the polyberry seeds. Yeah, so resources do respawn on the regular. Oh, there we go. So this is probably why. Nest fed, 2 out of 3. Extra resources restored in the region. So if we can feed all of the nests every day. And now Pine Heights is probably restored, so we can probably get resources here as well. Yeah, look at that aluminum just waiting for me. So it looks like I'm going to have to go way out of my way to grab a bunch of stuff. Oh, and if we restore every region, that gate probably opens. Now that we have 2 of them. Maybe?
Nothing like a good night's rest.
The weather's real nice. Let's get out there and seize the day.
But... So messed up by that tree, I was seeing everything in third person. There we go. Alright. Well, all things considered, knowing the resources just come back on a routine level, there's no sense in me not cutting down some trees as we go by. Let's go this direction. If I can.
Would you look at that? My scanners weren't lying. There really is someone out here in this corner of the frontier. The name's Dolores, but my friends call me Lola. And I'm your friendly neighborhood merchant. I'll add that dock of yours to my trading route. Catch me there if you need anything.
Alright, so now we can make a merchant landing. Yeah, I guess we just need to restore the one area and pass some time. Can I get it? No, I'm not close enough. There we go. Over encumbered, which means I can no longer jump. Let's just go home. We're close enough. Oh, I can't even run. It is kind of interesting that the encumbrance is entirely based on volume rather than mass. Like, the seeds take up the same space as an aluminum rod, which takes up the same space as some grass, I think. Unfortunately, baseline, I'm going to be going out of my way to, or I'm going to just instinctively press the sprint button every once in a while because I'm like, I'm going too slow. I want to go faster, and then I have to remember, no, that's not how it works. Well, I mean, I guess it is how it works. It's just I can't do it. I'm too slow. Okay. So I've got 19 seeds now, so now we can actually do some things. There we go. Oh, one of these is green? Oh, probably because it's not, it's not as fully grown as the other batch. Now, are these done? These look done to me. Yeah, except for the one that is not done. And did I get 16 polyberry seeds? Yeah. So there's just going to be the one thing that is... Let's see. Yeah, there's going to be the one thing that is going to be out of sync. I'll probably sync it up next time. I do have my lights on. I guess it's fine to have my lights on. I'm still over encumbered. I didn't actually fix anything with that. Because I planted the seeds, but I gained the fruit. Alright. I just... It's my own base instincts just toying with me, saying, "Sprint, Wander, you know you can do it." Okay, so I just gotta make 2 more aluminum frames. Hey, now I can sprint. Did I pick up any more softwood? I did not. Alright. Should have plenty of water. Yeah, so the question is, well, baseline, I think we're going to upgrade my cutting tool first, just because that'll get me access to at least a couple more resources. Well, let's see. Okay, merchant landing. What is... Okay, hold up. Get rid of these rocks. Over encumbered again. Ah. My perpetual state. I guess while we're here. Okay. Let's see if the assembler is done. I think it is. Let's also put a lot of stuff back and away. See, we don't need the color bits. Oh no, it is weight based rather than volume. Okay. I was wrong. I guess these things are just very heavy. Oh, and it looks like this is done. So let's go finish the upgrade thing. Because I want to see if I can actually improve any bits of my... And I overshot. Me and my overly strong legs. Upgrade depot. So what can I do? I need 5 aluminum parts for spike saw power. Which I think is what we want, because that'll get us access to some more... Oh, I should probably get back in the mech. What am I doing? Damn, I'm small in comparison to the mech. It makes sense. That's the point of this game. But I think we want the spike saw power just so we gain really easy access to wood. Okay, polyberry oil? Sure, let's just start working on that. Do I still have the critter snacks in my bag? I do. Because, yeah, I want to break that so I can gain access to the really convenient water supply. Okay. Yeah, there's some red rock that I can grab. Ooh, these look special. Ravage. Alright, anything else? Nothing up in here at the very least. So I think we head back over here, find those red rocks, see if I can feed that one nest, and grab whatever Ravage seeds we can. Because our goal to some degree is to get so many seeds that, like, I can just go overboard a little bit. Just have the most... Oh, it needs nice fodder. So I think we make that from polyberry. Well, at the very least, while I'm here, I can snag these red rocks. Spike saw power 1, never mind. I guess let's do a loop back to that other place. Straight ahead seems to have some aluminum. Still gotta find the animal nests. Because this is 3 out of 4, but I've only seen 2 so far.
Now, easy does it.
There we go. That's a whole mess of aluminum rods, actually. That's lovely. Wait, why are they sparkly? Oh, because they love me. They're full. That's why. That's what's going on. I guess I might as well keep grabbing more seeds. Especially if I can eventually build sprinklers. I'm actually... I mean, I'm not going to say I'm baffled by the fact that I don't have... decent sprinklers right from the get-go, but I also recognize that, like, game can't give you everything that fast. I mean, it can. Be interesting. Then it would be more about, like, where are you allocating your resources, but it still feels like you could probably cheese it. Maybe a little too hard. Okay, so is this still pressing that polyberry? Yeah. So if I want to do... Ooh. Now we're going to leave that. I need the upgrades first. I can make exactly 2. Oh gosh. That is going to take some time. I think those are watered. Sure. We'll start farming the ravage. Just put these... Or, I'll put these away. Oop, got it. Alright. Get an upgrade from the depot. I think the main thing is this is going to take a while. I might actually want to just go back to this and get another oil presser. I think we might just want to get a couple of them. Okay, can't get that one, but that's fine. Fine, we can make some more polyberry oil. Because if I'm going to need that much for aluminum parts, we might as well produce a ton. And sleep. I'm so glad that I can go straight to sleep from my mech without having to hop out. Be weird if I couldn't. So I only fed one nest, but it's fine. I don't need resources that bad right now.
Nothing like a good night's rest. The decorating you did yesterday really lit up the place. It's really beginning to feel like a home.
I'm gonna have to figure out where to get the, let's see. Oh, what was I going to say? Whatever that crystal was. Oh, it's probably just the red stuff. In the timber zone. So we might actually be able to get the aluminum parts going. Because that'll get us the merchant landing. This is why my save file didn't carry over. It's because that actually they rebalanced everything. I'm fine with that though. Also, I guess this is a close enough water source. Like, we have plenty of ways to get resources here. There we go. I'll probably do another loop, go grab some more aluminum, see what I can do. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to see the new update. Because it's specifically added, presumably, I guess I could go check actually and see everything that it added. Okay, so looked it up. We are almost assuredly never going, or not going to see the new content from the update currently. So the new neighbor system adds 2 new neighbors from kind of the nearby solar system or somewhere around. And you can actually invite them to come hang out on your farm, and they have quests for you and give you stuff and so on and so forth. And then also there are, ooh, yeesh. Hydro Splash, Seed Shooter Lock-On. Plant oil is actually fairly doable. A lot of these are reasonable. I just have to actually farm up enough resources, which is more of a time thing. My God, I'm dexterous. To space you go. You are not allowed to. Oops. You're not allowed to be on land. I wonder if you can. I wonder how high you can actually bounce that up. Okay, let's grab the rest of the polyberry oil. Snag the rest of this so I can grab one more upgrade. Unlike most games, the mech does not... Man, I just went straight through. Unlike most games, the mech doesn't just move where you're pointing. Your upper half and your lower half are slightly separate. And that is quite amusing to me. Okay, so we can get the lock on. Yeah, we might as well get that. Looks like I'm just going to need a lot of aluminum parts and whatnot. Alright. We can snag that before we go. Just do like one more farm cycle. Because I'll be able to make a ton of polyberry oil fairly soon. Okay, I've jumped ahead a little bit. I just kind of wandered around grabbing resources. So I've got a little hut. I don't know why the game's decided to hitch for a second. But I got a little hut. It gives me a bonus. Animals have a chance to dig up additional resources when fed, which is nice. Expanded the farm a little bit, and I've got a bunch of oil presses. Not much else. Oh, right, and we busted this open because I can actually afford some upgrades now. So we're going to do one quick resource loop. I'm going to build the merchant merchant landing pad. Let me check. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh. Wait, yes, I might be able to do this, but not quickly. I have to see if I have any more of the, animal feed in here. I do not. Ouch. Animal fodder. Oh, we've actually got a lot. So if I've got... Let's just go with that much. I've got a fair bit of oil sitting around, which is actually lovely. I don't know what I'm going to do with it exactly. Nothing else? Nothing else. Okay. But yeah, let's go grab some of that red crystal. I also figured out you can put quests down for, like, hey, you don't have enough polyberry oil for the water tank capacity. I think at this point I do. I mean, I think it just showed that we had, like, 60 something. The thing I'm going to need is a large quantity of plant fiber. I'm just gonna have to go around just harvesting bushes. Just to get what I need. Yeah, so I can feed these guys. And there's probably another nest somewhere back in here. I actually don't know if I've seen any other critter nests. There's the more ratscallions. They're cute. I don't know. I think this game is actually kind of lovely. It'll probably be a game that when it comes out in 1.0, like completely done, I'll come back to it and either with a Sunday crew or maybe with Shell or something. Maybe. I don't know. Timing and scheduling is hard. Like, there's so many games coming out every single day, all the time. And they're, like, legitimately really good. If they came out when I was a kid, I would have been obsessed with them, and now I can barely put more than an hour in before I'm like, oh man, but I also have this game. My solution was to, like, go back to some older games and maybe try that, and that's not working either, because there's too many good new games, too. I think it's why I really like it when developers reach out to me for, like, hey, we just released a big update for our game, come check it out again. Oh, there is another nest here. Oh, I actually did mark that one, not the other one. But the, like, come check out our game, it got an update. Because it always gives me kind of the opportunity to come back. Oh, these are cute! Look at these little guys. Oops. Wait. Oh, it's fine. You can actually feed them individually instead. They're frogs with frond butts. That is really cute.
Let's get this show on the road.
Now, I think they give me resources if I feed them directly. So sure.
The wildlife here is amazing.
We get stone. We get more stone. Okay, so it's not the most interesting drops from them, but it's still cute. That's a good reason for me to come out and grab this red crystal, because I think we're going to need a bunch of it. Now, this is a different nest. Yeah, so that one has not been fed, so there must be some other group of stocktails or stocktail nests somewhere in this area. I'll have to actually put the resources dedicate the resources towards actually feeding them, or
Whoa there!
I'll have to dedicate the resources to actually finding all the nests and having enough food for all of them. Maybe. I mean, the thing is, like, it's really not that necessary. Feeding them just makes resources come back faster. Which, you know, as I play more and more of this, I'm probably going to not need that much. You know, how many Ravage seeds am I going to need before I have a full complement that, or a full complement before my fields are so full that filling them out is a full-time job. I mean, I think once we have the sprinklers, it'll be easier. Because yeah, if I can have a farm that at least doesn't force me to water things, that's going to be a lot faster. I want to see if I can find some aluminum down here. I swear there was like a series of 3 nodes on the right up here. Yeah, there they are. Okay, 2 nodes. I do like the idea of, hey, the way to get more resources, like you get resources passively every single time. Or every day, but if you actually go out of your way to feed all of the critters, you'll get more, so you can farm faster and build up faster. It's a nice kind of pseudo-environmental touch. The idea of, like, yeah, actually living in harmony with these creatures, the environment is better. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense from a mining resources perspective, but who cares? It's an alien world. Maybe it turns out that, you know, we're actually on the back of a giant turtle in the middle of an alien ocean. And that the little symbiotic creatures, the happier they are, somehow that happier the turtle is. I'm not questioning the logic. Well, not questioning the logic of it, but it's like, you know, that would track. That'd be fun. But it doesn't matter if it doesn't get that deep. I do want to play more games where you have to do that, though. That would be such a cool game of actually having to worry about the creature. I know there are town builders where you're on a giant creature. I've seen a couple of those go by. I'm looking for ones where it's like up close and personal. I think that's true of a lot of things. I love town builders. I think they're fun. I wish more of them actually were played from this perspective. I just feel like I'm here, present, not just some faceless overlord kind of interacting with things. Okay. I was also going to do special merchant landing. I'm going to put it here. No, I'm going to put it over here just a little bit, just so it's not in the way of me getting water. Need stone? Excuse me. Well, we got a whole field over here. But yeah, I don't think you have to feed the critters every single day. I don't think that's actually worth it. Or necessary. Not unless you really need those resources. I'm just gonna stock up on rock while I'm here. Rock up on stock. I almost said that. Damn it. I forgot once again, cannot sprint. Okay, so I'm assuming she shows up. Yeah, wait for the merchant to arrive. I'm assuming she's going to come down in the morning. Okay, we're capped out. So I guess big one is let's just make a bunch of aluminum frames. We're going to need them anyway. Oh, do we not have to queue them up? They're just done. Awesome. So I come over here. We have a bunch of plant oil, aluminum frames, and polyberry oil. We might actually be able to get the upgrades I'm looking for. Okay, so we can get the water tank capacity. Range of the irrigation hose. Power of the irrigation hose. Allowing it to wash away strong slime, but we need to get red crystal dust somehow. Let's see, backpack. Yep, we can get that. So our carry capacity is higher. And I have no idea how to get copper wire or carrot oils, so that's out. Same thing with the aluminum. So I think we're capped until we can get some more tech.
Revved up and ready to go.
Alright, so restore edge cliffs, restore yellow forest. I guess we're gonna have to do that. Probably before I make any more progress with the game. Okay, we don't need to see this.
Nothing like a good night's rest.
I can't stop admiring those nice decorations you built yesterday. You've really got an eye for that kind of thing.
Alright. So, those aren't grown yet. One of those apparently may not have been watered. A little bit unfortunate. Yeah, hopefully we get sprinklers. And when do you show up? Presumably morning. Maybe it's one of those where it's like hour or two in. So what else can I make while we're here? A lot of decorations, which isn't really helpful until we get a new house. Got the upgrade depot, got the small plot, used to access add-ons. Oh. Like the DLC. Got it. May reward. So we get the taxi skin, and then Hot Rod Ferocious. Oh. Sure. Let's go tweak our mech and make it look slightly different. Okay, mech customization. Oh. I see. How do I store these? Okay, merchant is arriving. No. My engine. Okay, so it looks like if I yeet these, they'll go away. Cool. Okay, mech customization. I don't know how long the lady is gonna stick around. Alright. Do we have all of it? Vintage. Oh, there it is. Send that off. There we go. Enter the mech.
Alright, let's get to work.
I don't know. I guess we've got a weird dumb zebra mech now. But sure, why not? Let's see about this lady. Oh, it's actually a person you can talk to. Maybe she was there previously.
I bet I have just the thing you need.
Okay, so we have no money. However, we have geode shards. Lower price than normal. She will also buy my polyberries. I'm gonna start with the geodes.
You drive a hard bargain. I like it.
Look at me buy. Vintage arm sets. Some sprouts for trees. Looks like it's mostly decorations. Resources-wise, it's just stuff we already have for the most part. Mech parts, blueprints.
Sold. Bye now.
Now, do we already have the vintage set? Or do we have to buy that? Oh, it does require a docked mech. I was hoping I could just check. Oh, farm mech versus vintage. They're separate things. I was hoping she would bring some more blueprints with me, or with her. But it seems like it's mostly base
Hey there.
resources and some other
What will
things.
it be?
So I'm gonna... Oh, we can just buy a whole bunch of tree sprouts if we wanted to.
Sold. Nice choice. Coming right up.
I'm just gonna snag those. We'll just... Okay, so we actually have the full vintage. If we wanted to replace this mech with a vintage set instead. Sure, let's take a look at that and then probably end the video. Whoop. I sure hope I'm not, like, getting rid of these parts for good. It'd be pretty sad if they'd actually winked out of existence. No, it looks like they're still there. Good. Okay, so we want to do... vintage. So vintage is trying to go for more of that, like... Oh, but there's vintage taxi versus regular vintage. Now, can I actually drive this off? No, we need the engine. So, sadly, we will still have to have the goofy... Oh, that really is vintage. I love that. Sure, why not? I'll just keep the hot rod frame for the time being. I don't know if she had a vintage frame. Maybe she did, and I wasn't paying attention. I'll swap them out later.
Come on up and take a look.
So,
Bye now.
things to mention about all of this is that Lightyear Frontier has been available on Steam for a while, but the update just came out as of, I guess yesterday or the day before. It kind of depends on when this video goes out. The game's normally $25 down to $17.50 for the launch of the DLC, and it'll stay that way up until October 10th, so a little over a week. So if you want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. As part of that, I also do want to say a very quick thank you to Framebreak and Daredrop for reaching out and sponsoring this video. Very kind of you. And it was nice to come back to this one. I intend to do some more later, hopefully as this continues to get updates. And this time I won't actually lose my save file, hopefully, so I'll be able to just continue where I left off. Because I'd like to make some progress. I want to get to new locations so I can clean them up. Quite honestly, I'm motivated by my desire to clean up pink slime and see the environments go from kind of dreary sad to just normal environments. I don't know. Like, any game that involves cleaning instantly makes me happier. Which is bad because I should probably clean my own living space a little bit more than I do. My kitchen's in need of a bit of a spritz. Well, not spritz, just moving some dishes around. So I think I'm going to go maybe clean up some of my living situation. Or be a complete couch potato because I'm getting a headache. We will see. So, for now at least, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. Well, for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.